What if the most powerful military in the world couldn't win? Not because it was weaker, but because it was fighting the wrong kind of war. This was the reality of the Vietnam War. North Vietnam didn't try to overpower the United States. Instead, it rewrote the rules of warfare. First, guerrilla tactics. The Viet Cong didn't fight head-on. They used ambushes, booby traps, and hit-and-run attacks. The jungle became their weapon. U.S. troops faced an invisible enemy who could strike anywhere and disappear instantly. Second, the Ho Chi Minh Trail. This wasn't just a supply route, it was a lifeline. Stretching through Laos and Cambodia, it allowed North Vietnam to continuously send troops and supplies south. Despite relentless American bombing, it was constantly rebuilt, proving that disruption didn't mean defeat. Third, political and psychological warfare. North Vietnam understood that winning wasn't just about the battlefield, it was about breaking American will. Graphic media coverage and rising casualties fueled anti-war protests back in the United States. Public support eroded, and that changed everything. Fourth, deep local support and motivation. For many Vietnamese fighters, this was a war of independence. They were willing to endure massive losses for a unified Vietnam. That level of commitment is hard to defeat with conventional military power. Finally, patience and endurance. The U.S. fought for years, but North Vietnam was prepared to fight for decades. In the end, time became their greatest weapon. So the lesson? Victory doesn't always go to the strongest force. It goes to the one that adapts, outlasts, and understands the true nature of the fight. And in Vietnam, that made all the difference.